Howdy, everyone. Welcome to Tilson Live. It is Tuesday. It is 2 o'clock. We are live on Facebook, live on YouTube. I'm Eric Allard, part of the fourth generation of the Tilson family, joined as I am each and every week by Her Majesty Dawn Dantzler, Vice President of Marketing and Customer Experience. Hello, Dawn.
Hey, Eric. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Awesome.
Guys, jump in. Tell us where you're watching from. Tell us where you're building, what part of the process that you are in. We love hearing from each and every one of you. Like I said, we are live on Facebook, live on YouTube, as we are each and every week for you. We are here to tell you all things building on your land, predominantly in rural Texas. That's what we do. If you got questions building somewhere else, ask them here. That's what we're here for. Obviously, always drop your questions into the chat. We are going to answer every single one of them. If you got questions about design, about financing, about site preparation, about purchasing land, about permitting, about design changes, of any of that kind of stuff that goes on, title issues, loan issues, just anything you want to know that you think we might know the answer to, we'd be glad to answer it. But we do have a very special presentation today that Dawn has prepared. Dawn, what are we going to be looking at today as people jump in?
So it is one of my favorite days. We get to share a customer's home with you. And this is a family that we have actually been following from the beginning. We discovered them on Instagram after they had signed and fell in love with their adorable little boy. So I was very excited to see this house finished and see where Owen and Luke are living. So just super excited to share. It's a custom Cypress out in Burnet, and just very gorgeous home. Excited to show it to everybody.
Beautiful. So I know we got a lot of folks in the greater Hill Country area. So anybody from Burnet jumping in, I'm sure there'll be plenty of you. But again, jump in. Tell us where you're watching from. Tell us where you're building. Live on Facebook. We think we're live on YouTube. We'll double check here in a second. If you're watching us on YouTube,
I saw us live on YouTube, but somebody on YouTube say hi, so we know the chat's working.
Yeah, give us a howdy from somewhere on YouTube. We don't want to get pushed down by the algorithm, by the bots. Very worried about the bots. So anyway, a lot going on. Let's do a quick update. The models in Waco are coming along beautifully. They will be done hopefully in the next 2 months, month and a half, 2 months. Our septic went in yesterday, and then we are well in the swing of things on the Paladuro model home in San Marcos, Texas. So it is in the late stages of being framed. And we'll start working on roofing and mechanicals and all that kind of good stuff from there. But Dawn, do we have anybody joining us on this fine day?
We do. We have Sam coming in from Sugarland.
Howdy, Sam.
We got Jesse. Hello. Lunch break is almost up, so I'm going to rewatch later. Can't wait for glitter ceilings to come back in style.
Hey, hang in there. They're coming.
Hang in there, Jesse. Sam is closing at the end of the month, he hopes, on Richland Chambers Lake.
Oh, nice. Okay.
We've got Robin coming in from North Dallas. Hey, Robin.
Hello, Robin.
And Sam is also building a custom Cypress.
Oh, cool. Very nice.
Very nice. We do have Roger Tilson over on YouTube saying hello, Tilson Homes. Hey, Roger.
Yeah, maybe a long-lost relative. Who knows?
Yeah, we got Atala. Hello from Houston. Hi. We've got Ashton building the Preston and Bastrop County, and frame just finished.
Oh, very cool.
There's everybody from YouTube. All right. Hello from San Antonio, from Gilberto. Roger says it's beautiful here in far northeast Tennessee. All right.
Oh, nice. Yeah. It is yellow here in southeast Texas. It's yellow.
It is. Very humid, too. Very humid.
Yes. It's a little sticky.
We got Diana waiting on forms in Coryell County.
Okay, nice.
We also have Brenna from Sugarland. Hey, Brenna.
Hey, Brenna.
And Jason from Sugarland, building in Grimes County.
All right.
So, yeah, very exciting.
Well, very cool. All right. So we want to get to this. So Dawn's prepared this presentation. Obviously, while we are doing this, if you got questions about anything, maybe something you see in the presentation or something pops into your head about, pricing, site preparation, permitting, changes, customization, construction knowledge, anything you want to know, Dawn's here to answer all your questions, and I'm here to watch. So we're going to get started over here. Yeah,
that was not the agreement. Agreement.
No takebacks. Oh, Quincy's. Okay, so Dawn, without further ado, let's get on. And guys, drop your questions in the chat. We will answer every one of them, and we're going to get started.
All right. So let's talk about the Cypress. It is what we call a sister plan to one of our other plans. If you guys are familiar with the driftwood model in Georgetown, the Cypress is essentially its sister without the garage. So we've done some rearranging on the interior to account for the garage not being an included feature of the home plan. But this is the basic layout. It's almost 2,400 square feet. It's got a gorgeous kitchen. It's got the tall cathedral ceilings going out to the cathedral ceiling back porch. Got the sloped ceiling treatment in the master bedroom, which is on the complete opposite side of the home from the secondary bedroom. So everybody has their own private space, or as the Daisel family calls it in their video, their own wing. They each have their own
wing. Nice.
And includes that study up front that you can use for whatever makes a good home office. And in their case, they're actually using it as a playroom, so it's great for that, because kind of separated off, but still part of that main living space. And then it's got 2 other additional bedrooms that share a hallway bath. So just very, very good layout.
Yeah, I actually do, and of course this can be a polarizing thing. So we'd love to hear your preference in the comments. I actually like, and I'm not on the same page as my wife with this, which means our house is not like this, but the utility room being over on the kids' side. So there's absolutely no excuse why your dirty clothes cannot wind up into the utility room, and why your clean folded clothes cannot wind up back in your bedrooms. So I'm a huge fan of that. I know that in the driftwood, it is over here by the master side. So I don't know if anyone has a preference. That is my preference, but.
Yeah, personally, I actually like it separate. I like it better like this. I know in the driftwood, it's over on the other side because it's connecting to the garage. I'm personally not a fan of entering the garage into the laundry room, because I don't welcome home to all my dirty laundry.
Well, if you think about it, in some case, and again, depending on the size of it, you got 2 doors swinging into it in that case. You got one from the interior and you got one from the exterior, so it does eat up a little bit of wall space. So anyway.
Something to think about.
I'm here to make controversy. That's what we're here for.
All right. So the standard exterior on the Cypress is a combination of masonry. In this case, the Daisel family actually decided to change that up and go with a more traditional board and batten siding. So they completely removed the masonry and actually also changed it out to a metal roof, which you'll see. And then they made some changes on the inside as well. So they went ahead and changed out the baseboards and casings to make them a little bit wider than what's usually included in the plan. They did actually go ahead and put a garage onto the Cypress, so it's over on the other side, and you do enter through that utility room space to give you kind of that mudroom area there as well. They did change up a lot of the windows because the views on their property are amazing. So they were planning out how to change the windows to really maximize the view and the sunlight in each of the rooms. You'll hear them comment on that as we go through their video tour. But they did add another window into that 3rd bedroom. They are a little hill country, so we've got some hills happening. So they also added some railing on the back porch to keep those kiddos safe. And again, changed out some of the windows in the family room to master the view, added a French door from the master onto that covered porch so that they have more than one, they have another point of access to go outside, changed up the windows that were in the master bedroom. So instead of having 2 on that side, they actually have one longer one above the bed in that space. And then in the kitchen, she really has a backsplash that she likes, and she took it all the way to the ceiling behind their vent hood. So it goes up to the top of the cabinets there. So actually minor changes in Tilson world.
The footprint of the home didn't get messed with. And again, the garage is a custom option, so it's not a big deal. I see the window there that did with the master, that's straight out of the driftwood. I mean, the driftwood has that, and lets a lot of that natural light come pouring in without losing the wall space, which is really kind of cool.
Yeah. So let's take a look at this exterior.
Let's check it out.
Hi everybody, I'm Kelsey with Tilson Homes, and we are back with another episode of our live home tours. And I am here today with the Daisel family to talk about their Cypress home in Burnet County. So let's get started by talking about the exterior of your home. I noticed when I pulled up that it was all board and batten. So tell me a little bit about the design inspiration for that.
I think we just really like the modern farmhouse feel of it. I think the Cypress had a few different options and it already included the board and batten, but then there was like stone or brick. But we wanted to go all board and batten. I know that's sort of coming back in style, and we like the White House on the hill. My grandparents had a White House on a hill, so that's kind of where that inspiration
Bringing it
came
full
from.
circle.
Yeah.
I love it. And then once we get inside, it's really just a super open, great space. So let's start in the kitchen, why don't we?
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, just very pretty, and you can see some of the property in the video. Just very, very beautiful, but a nice, white farmhouse up on the hill.
And it's a lot of times you will see, or we're seeing a lot lately, of White House with black accents. And while that's very attractive, I really, really like how they kind of kept the cedar natural looking. So you got the white, and it still has plenty of contrast with the natural cedar, especially with the Galvalume metal roof. So I really like it. It's very, very tastefully done. I like that a lot.
Yeah, you did a great job picking everything out on this one. And then that's their exterior, the backside. So you can see we've got the cedar truss on that beautiful porch, and got the railing to keep everybody safe and contained because they've got little ones running around.
Yeah, and this is something to consider. I know some folks out there, you get hit up about having to do some type of either steps or handrail. You'll see here that we did not do. They didn't opt to do any steps, at least not at this time. This is a code deal, all right? So if you've got if it's more than a 30-inch drop from an exterior door, in this case a porch, you do have to have some type of either railing or steps that have a handrail to prevent people, not just little ones, but even big people, because we fall harder from further.
All people, yeah.
Yeah, and I take much longer to recover than I did when I was like 5. So, but you have to. That is a code deal. So if you get, it can be done by us, it can be done by you, but in all cases, it does have to be done before that final inspection, because an inspector will come out and they'll fail it if it's not done. So we can take care of it, or y'all can take care of it. We have some options. Got some concrete, got some wood railing, on the concrete on the steps. We don't have concrete railing, but concrete on the steps and wood on the railings. A couple of options, and then I love the way that. I like the idea that it's not the big, long, cylindrical propane tank, because they probably don't need a whole lot of it. So, great idea tucking the AC away here. You see the septic system all good, just very, very clean job, well organized. Good job, builder and customer. So,
yes,
I'm proud of this.
We've got a few other people who have joined us.
Well, let's check
Before
them
we
out.
go into the video, let's talk to them real quick. We have got Polly. Hi in Grapetown, building our wonderful Breckenridge. Can't wait to send pics when our rock is put in next week. Hopefully it will be beautiful. Painting to be done this week. Thankful for all the hard work Garrison has helped us along. Awesome.
Your
Thank you,
stone will
Polly.
be beautiful, Polly. You'll be so happy.
And we've got Brenna, who is building in Hunt, Texas.
Oh, nice, beautiful.
Brenna. We have Ruben. We're finally scheduled for slab concrete tomorrow morning at 3 a.m. in Richland Chambers Lake. The rain put us back almost a month. Can't wait. Awesome.
Yeah.
Getting
I would
at
say
it
set an
early.
alarm, but just don't go to bed. It's even easier.
Yeah, that's dark 30. Our dog does not get up that early.
That is dark. It is the middle of the night.
It is. But that way we know that no other foundation pour is going to push in front of you.
We are quite certain we'll be the first one of the day. There's no doubt
We'll be
about
the first one. And then we've got Wendy from our spring office saying that it's a gorgeous home. Agreed. It's very, very pretty.
Hi, by the way.
Hi, Wendy. And then we've got Robin, considering building in Collin County. What is the build time running lately?
I'll tell you, so this is total time, not just build time, but about 14 months. So that's from the time that you give us the deposit to the time that we give you the keys. Right now is about 14 months. It's about 5 months of upfront kind of paperwork, permitting, depending on what all we got to do in Collin County, design, engineering, all that kind of good stuff, and then about 9 months of construction. So all in about 14 months.
Okay, awesome. And then we've got Gilberto asking, is there an interactive floor plan for the Cypress available? There is not on the Cypress. What I would recommend to do, if you want to kind of see some of the options that are available, go over to the Driftwood plan. Like I mentioned, it's kind of the sister plan. So pretty much if we can do it on the Driftwood, we can do it on the Cypress. And then if you do go into one of our design centers, they can show you exactly the changes that are available on the Cypress itself.
Or you could complain to our marketing department. Oh, wait, she's here.
You could, but that wouldn't be very nice, Eric.
But that's not helpful. That's not helpful.
We are also in the process of reworking both plans. So they will no longer be sisters. They will be one plan altogether, at which point we will update all of the interactive floor plans, and then you'll be able to play with them then. So that is in process now, Eric.
I was just giving you a chance to update the good folks, more fans. That's all I was doing.
Okay. All right. And then let's see, we have Wendy, who's sharing, I recently received an email from Tilson that all homes will now use the spray foam insulation. Is that for all homes currently under construction to where it's slab stage? If so, how, if at all, will that affect us having the wood burning fireplace?
Okay. Won't affect you at all, Wendy. This is for houses that aren't going to go to construction until July. I mean, this has got nothing to do with homes that are under construction. This is a change that we've made. Energy codes change, and the way we comply with energy codes change, methods change. And so this is a change we put into place now, but it won't be in houses. It won't be going into effect in houses until late June, early July in the field. So you don't have to worry about this at all. You'll be way past the stage by then.
So this is something for houses that are going under contract now, not the ones that are under construction.
Right.
All right, cool. And then we've got Lisa, howdy from Fort Worth, building to be determined plan in Bridlegate and Bandera County, hopefully start later this year. Awesome.
Oh, we hope you are at the right place, getting the right information, and we love building Bridlegate. There's a lot of homes in there that Tilson's built.
Yes, it's going to be great. Let me go ahead and load up the tour of this kitchen.
Okay, so this kitchen is beautiful. I love the tile.
Thank you.
So tell me about your kitchen.
The kitchen is my dream kitchen.
I'm glad.
The one thing in this house that I really wanted to be like mine and to own was the green backsplash. I chose white walls, white everything, just because I wanted the green backsplash to be sort of like an artistic centerpiece.
Yeah, like a pop of color.
Yeah, and so that's why we chose it. And then with the gold hardware, because gold and green look so good together.
It really ties in, and even like the grout color in between the tile goes well with the gold, because it's kind of more of like a yellow undertone.
Yeah,
which I really like.
I love it too. And then we also did like the double oven. I don't like cook that much, but
now if you want to, you have the option.
I have the option. Yeah, I want to have like our family gatherings here, and so that was really important for me too.
Yeah, you definitely have enough space, especially in here with the big windows and the giant farmhouse table, which is great. Let's go check that out. So we've got a view from pretty much every room in this house of your property.
Absolutely, and there are no curtains yet, so.
So right now you have no choice but to enjoy the view.
Exactly.
So what about the Cypress plan made you feel like this is our home? This is the one that we want? Chuck, do you have any?
So one big thing that we talked about a little bit earlier is just the open floor plan, and 99% of our 99% of the time that we spend with the family is here. It's in the main, it's in the living room, or the great room is what we call it. And that was very important to us. And then sort of the wing for the guest room and the kids room, and then our wing, because we also need our privacy.
I like that he calls it a wing.
The east wing, the west
The west wing,
the
it
west
is.
wing.
But we also really like that. So.
Yeah, I think that split level or split floor plan living is really great, especially for families and people with guests who frequent.
Yeah.
Well, let's go over into the great room and check it out.
Sounds good.
All right.
It's an awesome kitchen.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I love the green backsplash. It just makes such a nice pop of color. Just everything just looks great.
I know. I never have the
My favorite
courage to pick
kitchens.
like bold colors like that, but every time I see it, I'm like, that's awesome. I wish I had the courage.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. And again, the view out of the dining area is just amazing. It's just so pretty.
That is, I mean, our hill country folks, you kind of pay the price with the out of levels and the things like that, but man, they get their money's worth out of the views for sure. Not that I don't, I like our Southeast Texas views, but we don't have anything quite like that. Just not quite.
I think everybody just likes the view that you don't have. Except that's
that might be true. That might be true.
All right.
Let's answer some of these spray foam and time frame questions while we got them.
Yes, absolutely. Ashton is asking if there's any way that she can request spray foam. She is already framing on her home.
Yeah. Unfortunately, if you're under construction, there's not a way to do that. Regardless of, the change that we made. The reason is it's framed differently. So framing for bat and blown insulation is a different method than framing for spray foam. We do the corners differently, the ladder tees differently. So it is actually a more complicated framing method to do bat and blown than it is to do spray foam. So unfortunately, no, we can't change over to spray foam if you're in construction.
Okay. And then we have a friend from YouTube who says, I read the email about spray foam as well. To make me feel better, what are the pros of bat insulation over spray foam?
I will tell you, one of the major ones is you get a higher R value. So bat and blown insulation, you get a higher R value than you do with spray foam, which is kind of a misconception a lot of people have, saying that spray foam is more energy efficient. There's a lot of different ways to be energy efficient. But for instance, with spray foam, you're going to be at a R11 in your exterior walls and an R19 in your attic areas, because we're spraying the backside of the rafters. Whereas if you're doing bat and blown, you're an R38 in the attic, so double. And you are at a R15 in your exterior walls. So that's one of the major ones. And also your house is probably going to breathe a little better. We do have to put a dehumidifier on the homes that have spray foam, no matter what. Mm-hmm. So you don't have that issue, worry about humidity building up inside the home as much when you're doing bat and blown as you do with spray foam. So.
Okay. And then Robin is asking, saying, I was happy to see the spray foam inclusion, so much more energy efficient. Can you still have a wood burning fireplace?
You can, but it has to be the Constitution. That's the big downside. It has to have its own combustible airspace. It will not draw enough to be able to keep a fire lit. Quite frankly. So you have to do the Constitution. So it can be done. It just is very, very, very expensive, and you have to really, really want a wood burning fireplace. Gas all day, no problem, because they're sealed. Great question.
All right. Laura and Andy are asking, I heard your response regarding build time in Collin County. How is build time in the Hill Country, longer or about the same? And specifically asking about Bandera County.
Yeah, it's pretty close to that. You might stretch out to 14, maybe 16 months, but that's really only in a few areas like around Fredericksburg, Kerrville, Bandera. We're not really seeing that. They're coming down significantly. All of our VPs of construction and regional sales managers have been tasked with focusing on tightening up cycle times, and we're doing that. They're coming. I think we knocked 30 days off just in 1 month. I don't know what I mean is on closings that closed in January versus closings that closed in February, those 30 days shorter cycle time. So it's already coming down precipitously. That's 30 days is a lot to take off in 1 month. So yeah, it's like a whole month.
Sure. All right. We have Perry asking, regarding the spray foam insulation, we are under contract, but construction has not started. Construction will not start until after July. Will the spray foam insulation be provided at no charge?
Yeah, Perry, I would have you reach out to your sales consultant and let's see where we are. If you're slotted, it's probably not. It depends on what all POs have been cut for lumber, because again, the frame, when we change these things, it changes. We have agreements with vendors in place. We have POs already out there. So that's why it's kind of a long shot there out further later in the year. But reach out to your sales consultant and maybe the sales manager and find out, because it affects a lot of other things inside the home. It's more than just spray foam as standard. I don't know if you have gas in the house at all. If so, you're going to have to upgrade your water heaters. You're going to have to upgrade your furnaces. So it's not just a flip of a switch, go to spray, right, particularly if you're already in process.
Okay.
You might be able to some pricing.
Okay. Robin is asking, can you request bat and blown insulation?
Absolutely. Yep, you sure can. Not a problem. Just like before, you could request spray foam. So we're treating it the same way.
All right, perfect. Yeah, and Lisa basically had the same question. So yeah, depending upon which counties you're in, you can request the bat insulation instead.
Yeah, I will say that is true. It's a great point you just made, depending on where you are, because there are some climate zones where the only way to achieve that climate zone 0.3 energy rating, air changes per hour, is with spray foam. So I'm not going to carte blanche across the board so you can pick board and bat. Bat and blown, because we can't achieve the air changes with bat and blown in any of North Texas and some of the hill country. So important note.
Yeah, you can reach out to your design center and they can tell you if it's available in your county. Question from YouTube. I am out in Dripping Springs and the terrain is very rocky. How do you landscape the land? Do we clear the rocks and then drop topsoil for sod or something else?
Well, what you saw done here is what we do. So go to the rear exterior. This is what's included in Tilson's part of the contract. This is what's done. Now, it doesn't involve hauling off any rocks, clearing out any rocks. It just involves a final grade, kind of like what you're seeing here. And then the front. Well, that's not really the front. Do I have the one in the front of theirs? There we go. That, in essence, but no sod, nothing of that. So.
Okay. All right. We've got Robin saying, wasn't aware that Bat and Balloon had a higher R rating.
Robin, that's why you're here.
Yeah.
We are here to enlighten people and make things aware of things they were not aware of. So good.
Good.
Gold star for Robin. She learned something today.
We got Jeremy asking, what's your build time in Polk County?
That's probably going to be closer to 12 to 14 months. We can get it done a little bit quicker in Polk right now, just a little bit. But yeah, I'd say 12 to 14 months. It depends. A lot of it depends on how ready you and your land are. That can, and in some of these places, I know we had the person asking about Collin County. There are not a whole lot of areas left in Collin County that are unincorporated. Pretty much everything in Collin County now is a city. So if you're dealing with a city, you're going to add some time, at least a month or two. In some cases, longer than that. So Polk County, you're going to be fine. You're probably not in the city of Livingston. I'm not even sure Onalaska is an incorporated city. They are one of the places, though, fun fact, going to a 4-day school week.
Oh, wow.
It's happened. New Waverly is another one here. So, yeah, Fridays off for kiddos. Good luck, parents. I don't know
Yeah.
what the plan is, but yeah, 4-day school week is happening in Onalaska is one of the places.
Interesting.
Another fun fact today. I wonder if Robin knew that.
All right. Hugh is asking, when can we find out about the closing date? 60 days prior or 30 days?
We can get a pretty rough estimate 60 days out, but 30 days is probably going to be a tighter. I mean, obviously, the closer you get to it, the more accurate it's going to be. But we should know within 60 days, kind of given what stage you're at, how close it's going to be. And definitely reach out to the closing team, either Amanda, Laura, Michelle. I mean, we have some folks there that can help you out. I'm sure you have their information. If not, you can send us a message or call your sales consultant or your builder, and we can get you the information and get you that info.
Okay, perfect. And then Gilberta is asking, in regards to clearing, how do you deal with rocky terrain in regards to the home site area and foundation? Yeah,
in a lot of cases, Gilberta, we'll get bids, but we don't. We're not going to cut into the rock to place the slab. When the geotechnical engineer goes out there, and usually if there's rock on the site, like if the site is rock, they'll do what's called a test pit, which is they just take an excavator. This is an excavator sign. They take a little mini excavator.
Do a thing.
And they scrape. I mean, they see how, is it 2 inches of rock and then soil underneath it, or is it rock, right? If it's rock, we're going to set forms on top of it and go. And if not, then the engineer is going to dictate what we do. How deep the beams need to be, how much rock needs to be excavated, all that kind of good stuff. I will say when we do things like that, same goes for the septic. The price does not include hauling the rock off. We leave the rock on site. If you want the rock hauled off, let us know. We can bid that. The reason a lot of people want to use it for landscaping. They want the big, huge rocks left around. They don't want us hauling them off. Because basically what's going to happen is we're going to pay someone to haul them off. You're going to pay us to pay someone to haul them off. That person's going to turn around and sell them to a landscaping yard to sell them back to people.
That you're probably going to pay to bring them back.
All back out there. So.
All right. Makes sense.
But the good answer is we deal with it a lot. We build, over half of our business is in the Texas Hill Country. We are used to rock. We can put utilities in rock, your septic, your water lines, your electrical lines. We have pricing for using a rock saw, all those things.
Yep, we got you covered.
I recommend renting them. You don't want to own one.
No, you do not. All right. Well, let's take a look at this amazing family room and playroom.
Guys, these are great questions. Keep asking us the questions. Drop them in the chat. We love talking to you.
All right. Here we go.
So this is definitely a great room.
Yes, it is.
And the tall ceilings, just everything about this room it just kind of draws your attention to the really big windows and out to your patio, which overlooks the whole property.
Right.
So do you spend the majority of your time in the living area?
Yeah, the majority of our time is spent here. I have these chairs sort of like as pilot seats because it does have like an angle to all of our rooms. But then it's where the kitchen, so if I'm in there and all the stools, it's just it's so everyone can be in the main area. But we do spend a lot of time.
Yeah. And then when you were designing this living space, part of the reason why you chose the Cypress, I'm guessing, is the ceilings.
Yeah.
Because they really just like I mean, this is incredible, especially with the beam coming all the way across. You definitely don't ever feel like you're claustrophobic in here.
Right. No, I mean, space is everything, and so it's not, a huge 3,000 square foot home, but when you start elevating everything, then that just makes it feel so much more open.
Yeah, feels a lot bigger.
Yeah, and then we have like the rounded edges and
I love
Arches.
the arches going into every room.
yeah, so that was all intentional, just to sort of make the space feel bigger.
Yeah, and then we have the foyer right here, which you have another arch going into, which I like. Yeah. And off of the foyer, you have your playroom. So let's go check that out.
Cool.
You want to go play? So flex room could be an office, could be a playroom.
Yeah.
This is a great space.
Thank you.
And it's nice that it's just open. There's no doors that you have to go through. And
No, yeah, this space we saw it as an office space, but with two little kids.
yeah.
We kind of wanted so that all the toys weren't in the main room.
Yes.
They could be here. And then we put a day bed on the side too, because it's just an extra space if someone comes to stay over.
Yeah, or like once the kids are older and they want to have sleepovers, and that's the perfect spot for it.
Exactly, and it can always come back to being an office space or whatever else you want to do with it. Yeah.
Oh, playtime.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to show you everything he has now, like a bike inside
Oh,
the house.
wow. That's a nice bike.
Whoa.
That's so cool. Well, let's go check out some of the the bedroom spaces.
Cool. Sounds good.
All right. Just
I
love
wanna
seeing
play in the
little
playroom.
Luke enjoy his house. I know. I want to bike inside. Like, that's
I
amazing.
thought like the parents are like giving all the tour and everything, and the kiddo's like, wait a minute. This is my space. Let me show you what we do in here. This is what this is.
This is what we do with this room. This is why this is the best room.
Yep.
I have my bike. Yeah, this living room is just amazing. The nice tall ceilings look so big because no one in this video is a short person. They're all very tall people, and you can see just how big this space is. But yeah, you just got plenty of room in there for her pilot chairs and the huge couch, and then just extends out onto that back porch.
Sure.
And again, the views, Eric, the views.
I know. Yeah, it's amazing. It really is.
And there's the study, which they're using as the playroom, and the foyer. Again, just big, wide open spaces that they can just get so much use from. Just great use of square footage. Like, this is such a great layout. I love this plan.
Beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful. All right, and I think we had a couple of questions come
Let's check 'em
through, a couple of comments. We've got Lauren saying, enjoy watching you guys. We are building the Canyon C in Washington County. Slab is scheduled to be poured tomorrow. Awesome, that's very exciting.
Thanks for sharing, Lauren. And let it be known that someone enjoys these, just so you know. Boom, there you go.
We found the one person.
We found her. Thanks,
We found
Lauren.
her. And then another question on final grading. Is it topsoil or just dirt that's being
It is not topsoil. We do not order topsoil. It's going to be some type of select fill, bank sand, but it's not topsoil. Great question. I guess it's just dirt.
Just dirt. Yeah. All right, perfect. Well, let me go ahead and load up the next video that we have for them, which is going to be their
Keep putting your
master
questions
suite.
in the chat. We'll answer every one of them.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, I love this.
Me too.
So tell me about the changes that you made in here.
Sure. We have a really nice window up here, and the original plan is 2 smaller windows, but we liked the larger one that was part of the driftwood because it's a really nice picture frame.
Yeah, it really is.
Feel to it. And then we also added a patio door. I don't know, I just always like the idea of like walking out. Just like always walking outside, just in the morning with coffee or let the dogs in, out. It's always nice to play peekaboo.
Yeah,
with
no,
the kids
that
too.
makes it really easy. Plus, I mean, it's a great patio that you have because it just has that look out over all of your property, and it's covered, so you know, year round you can go enjoy that space. Sorry, cutie.
He's a ham.
He is a ham. You're a ham. Well, should we check out the bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful.
Thank you.
I love this tile.
Yes, yeah. That was actually Jacques' pick.
Wow,
I
look at you
know.
with the tile selection. So why did you decide to go with this color?
So just the veininess in the tile, I think, was really cool with the colors that we chose. And yeah, I don't know, I've never seen anything like it. So when I pitched it to the boss, she said, heck yeah, this can be good.
Yeah, it's got that marble look, and I love this giant tub,
Yeah.
especially with the walk-in shower, because you kind of have both options here, which is great.
Yeah, he said he wanted to feel really fancy in his
Yep.
shower because he knew that I was going to enjoy the tub a lot. So the shower was his domain, and he wanted that
It's the
marble
fancy shower. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, accomplished.
Yeah.
And then we've got the double vanities, which is great, so you each have your own space. So this is really just an awesome bathroom.
Thank
I
you.
just love it.
Yeah.
I would live in here.
We love it too. Yeah, the kids love it. We love it. It's yeah, it's awesome.
It really is. Well, let's go check out the other side of the house, the other wing.
The other wing. Yes, let's go.
All right.
That is quite the owner's retreat.
Yes, very much. Yeah, just a big, beautiful master bedroom with that step ceiling. And again, I know I keep saying it, but the views,
Yeah.
like they've really placed their windows just so well that you see all of the views, and you've got I do like the change of that window that we do have it like that in the driftwood, and it's just a good touch to have that. So yeah, just big, beautiful, lots of space. And yeah, the master bathroom, you've got the best of both worlds. You got the big huge tub and the big huge shower, dual vanities. You've got your hamper drops in the cabinets.
Large format tile is a great, and this is a situation with this classical farmhouse style that the chrome fixtures look fantastic. Like I just, this is a perfect use of the chrome. That's awesome.
Yep. Yeah. And it looks great, even like they've got the gold knobs and stuff. So you've got the mixed metals happening that's coming into style now too. So really, really like that. Just looks great. We've got Robin asking if a freestanding tub is an option.
It is, Robin. We have I think there's two or three that we offer freestanding tubs, and maybe by Kohler.
All right, awesome. And yeah, I love his tile choice in here too. It's just beautiful. Makes it look very elegant and luxurious.
Really sharp.
His fancy shower.
I get it. Well, you want to see the other rooms?
Yeah, I'm gonna load those up now.
All right.
Wondering.
I'm like, did we lose something?
The star.
Yes, the star of the show. Oh, there he goes.
Oh.
Bye, Luke. See
Bye.
you later. So here we have Luke's room. I love what you did with the windows in here.
Thank you.
It really just adds a lot of extra natural light.
Yeah, that was all Jacques' idea. He said wherever there wasn't a window, we needed to add one.
Yes, please.
Again, I think it was just because we sort of have like the panoramic view of
Yeah.
the farm and everything. So we added another window.
Yeah, I love it. And then this bedroom is about the same size as the others.
Yeah,
Okay.
they are. Yeah, I think they're almost identical. Same two open closet doors, and then we just added the window. That's all that we really changed in here.
Yeah,
I love it.
We try to add as many windows on this side of the house as possible because we face the home where the sun rises. So in the morning we get a sunrise, and then sunset sort of behind the house. We get that glare. It's really nice.
Yeah, that sounds really
glow.
pretty.
Yeah.
Well, let's go down the hallway and check out the rest.
Sounds good.
Cool. Come on, Luke.
Let's go, dude. All right. The other half. So we've got your utility here.
Yes.
And everything on this side of the house, aside from that window, is just like as it comes with the plan.
Right, yeah, I think we just added a garage instead of, because I don't think the Cypress has one, so.
Yep, the driftwood does, but the Cypress typically comes without a garage, so it's a nice addition that you added on there. Gives you somewhere to park when it's raining.
Yeah.
And then we've got your bathroom in here, guest bath, plenty of storage in here. I love that. It's such a big space for your secondary bathroom.
Yeah, and the kids are also sometimes in here when they're not in, the big master tub.
Yeah.
But they'll come into this one, and it's where we brush our teeth.
Love it.
Thank you.
Dental hygiene, it's great. And then last but not least, your other guest bedroom.
Yeah.
This is great.
Thank you. It's standard. There's no additions to this one. But
Just as it comes.
Yeah, just another cozy room that looks out of an oak tree. So.
Yes, I know. I love the views that you have in every single window. Every single room has a view.
It's like a little picture.
It is.
That was kind of the idea. It was like, these are the woods, and it's a picture of the woods, and then in the back, pasture. So, anyway.
You've got views all the way around. And even though this is standard, the ceiling seems really high.
Yeah.
I love that.
All the doors are, how high are the doors?
8 feet doors?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All the doors are also really tall.
It's really
I can't touch them. And then I think like the trimming of the boards or whatever you call that too is also
just the wide option,
Yeah,
the
it's
tall
just
option.
taller.
Yeah. No, it looks really nice.
taller, make it bigger.
It elevates the space. Well, let's go back into the kitchen and wrap it up. Sure.
Cool.
Yeah, just a beautiful, beautiful spaces that they've got.
Yeah, we have them both commenting about the door heights and
Yeah.
so yeah. In
Doors
this
are-
particular series of homes, and 8-foot doors are going to be standard.
Also, that's a nice touch. I love how Luke, like he's when we're in the rooms that are his, he wants to show us how.
Let me show you how this works.
How this works, because that banging that you heard when you couldn't see was him trying to actually shut the door to show that this is where I go to bed.
Right. This is where we chill. Over there's where we ride bikes to play. This is where we chill. We chill here.
Yes. Yeah.
I love it.
But yeah, just
What a great spirit.
yes. Sweetest little boy. So yeah, you've got your guest bedroom and your hallway bathroom, plenty of space for when those boys get older and aren't using mom and dad's bathroom quite as much. But good space
Fights
for
that
guests as
women
well.
too in the me and my two brothers share. I have great childhood memories of fighting over bathroom time. It's good stuff.
Oh,
A lot of good character was built from my little brother.
awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway.
And then we have a couple of more questions. Scott is asking, how much cost does a 3 or 4 car garage add to the cost of the Cypress and Kerr County cost per square foot?
We don't do a lot of 4-car garages. I guess it could be done, but 3-car. I did like 22 by 36, which is just under 800 square feet. That's a big 3-car garage, and that's going to put you at about $72,000. So it's about $91 a square foot. Get you pretty close, $92 a square foot, and that's the attached garage. So of course that's going to include if the house, this house, you're looking at stone and brick, so it'd have the same finishes. It'd have the same, of course, it's sheetrock, tape, floated, textured, painted, trimmed. So that's all in, all done. Garage, roof, windows, doors, all the things. So
Okay, perfect. And then we've got Kristen sharing she's building a Canyon D in Comal County. Electric was finished yesterday. We are trucking right along. Awesome.
cool. Thanks for sharing, Kristen.
That's great. And we've got Brenna asking if the wide trim is standard.
It is not, Brenda. So that was one of the things that they did opt for was the 5.5-inch base and 3.5-inch wide casing. There's a couple of different options of that too. They did a traditional like baseboard, contoured profile baseboard. You also could do like a 1x6, just as
Kind of
very
that craftsman style.
craftsman style. Yes, thank you. And with 1x4 trim. So there's a couple of options you could do if you want to do a wider trim.
Absolutely. Wonderful. Well, let's go ahead and kind of wrap up the story. And they're going to talk a little bit about their favorite parts of building and some other stuff.
Let's hear it, guys. Drop your questions and comments into the chat. We'd love to hear them.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for showing me around your house.
Thank you for coming over.
Of course. So tell me a little bit about your favorite part of the build experience.
When we got the keys. Totally honesty.
Yeah.
When we finally were able to move in was the best part. And I think being here 4 months in now, I think every day is like a really exciting time.
Well, and as the house was going up, and did you come out here pretty frequently to check on things? And
not necessarily to check on anything, but we just would always come out here because we bought the land first, and so this was always sort of our happy spot to get out of the city. And so as the home started being built, it was just really cool to watch it grow. We did like the framing thing, and we put on, what did we call it?
Yeah, I was going to mention, that was my favorite part, was the whole framing, and we got a couple of unique messages in here, and I love that. So.
Yeah, was it just your family that wrote the notes, or did you have some friends come out and join you?
No, it was just us, but he wrote in Afrikaans, which was kind of cool.
I'm originally from South Africa, and we have sayings and things, and there's something that we used to say at our first home, at the apartments, and now here, and it was just real special to us to write it above the door frame.
That's
so
good. Cool, and now you just have that knowledge that it's there.
Yeah. Are you gonna say it?
Eet en Tyson by the ice. It's just an expression in Afrikaans that just means like home sweet home, safe and sound and home finally. So
that's so nice. I love that. It just kind of adds your own little touch on the house.
To finally be in it.
Yeah. Well, thank you again for showing me all around, and I'm so glad that your home turned out to be everything that you wanted it to be. It's absolutely beautiful, and I'm sure you'll have wonderful memories to make here.
Yeah, definitely. Lots.
And we'd like to thank all of you for joining us for another episode of our Tilson Home Tours, and we hope to someday soon make you part of the Tilson family.
Love that. And we actually do have photos of
to try to figure out what language that was. It told us it was Afrikaans. That's pretty cool.
Yes. Yeah. And we were actually able to join them out there when they were doing that and take these photos so you can see what that looks like spelled out. I'm not even going to attempt to say it because I will butcher it. But that's what he was talking about when they were writing that over the doors. So
yeah, this is and again, it is a process, right? And I love the way that they mentioned the land, right? Like they fell in love with the land. This was their happy place, their special quiet place away from the city, and to be invited into that experience. So thank y'all for letting us be part of that, because we know that we're the third wheel to the date at best, and so we hope that we did it right, that we were respectful about it, and we're honored that you gave us a shot at doing that. So anyway, thanks for letting us be part of that.
Yeah.
Cool.
And look how much Luke has grown since we were
Wow.
He's the little baby.
Yeah, he ain't a little baby anymore. He's getting after it.
I know. It's just so special. I love that we get to be a part of our customers' lives like this. So it's amazing. So thank you so much for choosing us and letting us be a part of all of this. It looks like we must have had a question come through in a private message because Kelsey is sending it through as us. But a question from Mr. Howard, watching from our Livingston Bee in Henderson County, been working on landscaping before it starts getting hot. Question for a friend. Does Tilson ever build a porte-cochere in lieu of or in addition to a garage?
Yes, we have. Yeah, so we've done porte-cochere. We can do a breezeway from the house to a detached garage, or just do it where it's truly like just a garage-sized covered porch, which would be a porte-cochere. So, sure have.
Yeah, awesome. And
before you ask, they're pretty close to the same price. They're about the same. So.
Jock joined us. Thanks, y'all. This is Jock Dazel. We love y'all. Thank you for everything. Thank you so much for sharing your home with us and for choosing us and sharing your adorable children with us throughout this process. So thank you so much.
Wish you many, many years of joy in that home. So thanks for inviting us into the experience and giving us a shot to do that. So we value the opportunity and really, really appreciate it. So anyway, this will be posted, the whole video, and he has some really cool, interesting things that he says about family-owned businesses because he happens to work for one too. So
Yes.
Go watch after Dawn gets this posted because it's a really cool video, and you don't have to listen to me jabber during the middle of it, so it's even better about that. All right. So, do folks have any more questions, guys? We are here. If you want to, we'll do a last call for questions, kind of start to wrap things up a little bit. Appreciate everybody here, of course, watching. I hope that you got some great value out of this. Love seeing what different families do with the homes to make them their own. The views are incredible, and there's some other shots of that in the video. So, the scarred child has.
This is Andy. Andy is Eric's brother.
Yep. He was one of the three of us that shared a bathroom together. And look, we're all here. We're all alive,
so Dawn. Thank you, Andy.
Awfully low bar, Andy. So thanks for joining us. I see you're busy as usual. Anyway, guys, thank y'all so much for watching these things. Of course, it doesn't end here, right? We got all kinds of places to go find us. Dawn, where can they find us that might be helpful for them?
You can find us all over the internet. You can find us at our website, tilsonhomes.com. We are here on Facebook, here on YouTube. We are also on Instagram. If you want to see some other content, we are also on TikTok.
Andy's on TikTok. He's a
little bit of content. Okay, so Andy, come check us out on TikTok.
Yeah, Andy's on TikTok.
All right, awesome. And then we have our 12 design centers throughout the state where we're there to show you through the models. As we were mentioning at the beginning, you've got the opportunity in a couple of places to see models under construction. So our Waco models are getting wrapped up, so you can see, kind of what's happening in between framing and finishing out. So you've got sheetrock, you've got cabinets going in, and you've got a septic system that just went in, so you can go and see all of that out at Waco. Our Polidoro model is in framing now, so you can go and kind of see what that looks like out in San Marcos. We just redid the exterior of the Fredericksburg here where I am in Katy. So everywhere you go, you can see all the beautiful Tilson homes and talk to our happy sales consultants who are ready to help you.
Beautiful stuff. Yeah, guys, and we're hosting seminars as well, so you can come live and see design center selections, put your hands on different products, and we have a lot of helpful seminars. We got a finance seminar we do. We got an energy efficiency seminar. We got just a generic building on your land seminar, a construction seminar that we do. So if we're doing one of those in an area near you, man, come out and see it. They are really, really cool, and you get to interact with other folks who are doing this with you. They're in the same boat.
Right.
You are not out here alone on an island doing this. There's other folks figuring this out too, and sharing information, just like y'all do here in this community, is really, really cool. So thank you guys so much for watching. Eric is great at the Katy. Oh, we agree?
Yep. We agree. Yeah, Eric is great at the Katy office.
How about Eric McKiernan, by the way, not this Eric. This Eric is not great, nor is he at the Katy office. Eric McKiernan is great at the Katy office.
Yes, he is.
So yeah, y'all go see us there. We love to talk to you guys. We'll interact with you. We'll hear your stories of how you acquired your land, why you're doing what you're doing. It's a big deal to us to understand why you're wanting to move out to the place you're wanting to move to, and to help you along on that journey. That's what we're here for. So thank you for watching. We hope you find these things helpful, and we genuinely soon hope to make you part of the Tilson family. We'll see you guys later.
Bye, everybody.